Okay, what is up, everybody? We are going to try another attempt at a Financial Modeling World Cup case study. This one is called the Financial Modeling World Cup Cake to Bake case study. So we've got an answer sheet here with a bunch of questions, and they give some hints on these. I don't know if these are actually provided in the case study or not, but we're going to go ahead and use those to try to guide us through our answers. And then they've given us a page of assumptions. We're going to use those to inform our answers here as best we can. And then they've also given us a page kind of outlining everything that's out there. So, and I'll go through this kind of as needed, or refer to it as needed in order to get some better answers. So that is what we're going to go after. Let's go ahead and jump right in. So I'm just going to go through the questions first and then attack this, trying to get answers as quickly as possible. I think I'll have to model out some of this as I go. We'll see how that happens. So first things first is how many people were living in India at the end of 2019. And so they've given us, a whole bunch of stuff on here, but I think the key on this one is that they want you to use these card things that allow you to get information about the countries that are listed there. So in this case, population is what we're going to be looking for. So anyways, I'm going to start building this model, right? So let's do population. I can spell, and then let's go ahead and we're going to start it here. Yeah, so those cards, I wonder if I think if I link them, I think the cards come with. So let's take a look here. Yeah, excellent. Okay, so that works there. Okay, so it does that. And then I believe these start in 2019, and it's the end of 2019. So, so this is country. I can spell, I promise. Country, and then this is end of year 2019, and we're going to do equals that plus 1, right? And I think they talk about a 5-year model, but it starts in 2022. So when they say starts in 2022, that means that the end of 2021, that's the number that starts in January of 2022. So in any case, let's go ahead and start with the population here. So I click on this and I go to population, and it gives it to me right there. That is pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and do that all the way across. And then what we are looking for again, I believe, was the population of India in 2019. So that's what we got, 1.3 billion and 754 at the end. 1.3 billion, 754 at the end. Excellent. So we're going to go equals, and we're going to link right to our thing there. There's that. And then this population, I don't like that. But in any case, there's that. So we're good there. All right. How many people are expected to be living in Australia at the beginning of January of 2022? So that's just what we're talking about. So the beginning of January 2022 is the end of 2021. So let's do that. So the assumptions that we also have, I believe we have growth on there. Population growth, I believe somewhere in here. Thought I saw it. I could be wrong. Annual inflation rate, demand. Okay, here is the population growth, and I believe this is annually. So I also think that we're going to do this for the monthly as well, because I think the annual growth is just like it stays just the same. It's always the same percentage, but when you look at the monthly version of that, it's going to be not necessarily 1/12 of it, right? Because it gets a little bit higher each time. So it's basically going to be, I think I know the thing for this. It's like 1 plus this, right? Up to the 1/12 minus 1. I think that's what we're looking at. And then we go percent, and then we make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so that's our monthly growth, right? So we can do the annual growth in this one. But I'm actually just going to, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring those growth numbers in here. Annual growth, monthly growth. And we're going to do the old VLOOKUP, and I know everybody loves the XLOOKUP, but I still do the VLOOKUP because some of the folks that I partner with in other companies, they don't have the same version of Microsoft I do, and XLOOKUP actually doesn't exist on their machine. So this makes it a little bit easier to make sure that everybody's got what they're looking for. Okay, so the annual growth is right there, so that's 4, and then the monthly growth is going to be 6. So that's 4. So A3. Okay, so that should be right. Oh, okay, so I didn't, yeah. There we go. Let's do that, and then do this one as 6. Nice. All right, so that's what we're left with, and the formula for this is going to be equals that plus that times that. Yeah. And we're going to make that look good. All right, so this is the population at the beginning of each of the years based on the growth there. And then the question again was Australia, beginning of January 2022, so the end of 2021. So it's actually that one right there. Excuse me, so 26028066. Looks like we got a winner there. Nice. That one. So we're good there. How many people are expected to be living in Poland at the beginning of February of 2022? Okay, so that's after January. So there's going to be a month of population increase, and that's what we're talking about here. So this is going to be the population. I'm going to call this annual, right? I'm wondering, let's do this by month. Yeah, let's do this. So okay, so 2022 1 9 equals that plus 1. There's that. Okay, so, and then we're going to do equals that plus 1. And for this one, we're going to do equals that up there. And see how we do. We only needed to go to the end of 2026 because it's a 5-year model that they're doing. So this is the monthly version of that. So this is Australia, right? Yeah, I wonder if there's 2. Yeah. Well, ESEV, so doing values and transpose. There's that, right? And so we're going to start with 2021, which is basically here, right? So this is the end of 2021, which is the first month of 2022. So equals VLOOKUP, that, right? And then we are going to go over here, which is number 7. That's the number. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I lied. It's 6. Because again, that's the end of the year. Yeah, cool. So we're going to do this. There's that. Okay, so there is that. And then for the growth rate, I'm going to do this one time, put it just below there. So this is going to be country. And this is growth rate. Equals if you look up that 1, 2, 3, bonk. And then I'm just going to, this is the monthly growth rate, so it's going to be number 3. And that is going to be 8%. Bonk, bonk. There it is. Okay, and then what we're going to do to get the population in each of these is like equals that plus that times that. And we're going to freeze that. Yeah. And let's see what we end up with here. Okay, so we want Poland, February of 2022. That right there, is that right? 37882636. Oh no, we're getting wrong there. Huh. So this is going to be January. Oh wait, this froze both, so it's got the wrong growth rate. C12, so it shouldn't be C12, it should be C, I get it, something's wrong. Those are all the same growth rate. There we go. What does Poland look like now? Now Poland looks like something that ends in 518. Survey says, oh yeah, equals, and let's go down to that. There we go. Okay, thanks for watching so far. That's questions 1 through 3. I'll put another video out there with the next couple questions in a couple of days here. Apologies for the baby crying in the background. These things happen, as those of you with kids might know. Also, I tend to leave all of my mistakes in there just so you can, one, I guess, laugh at me for fumbling around, but then two, also see that this is real. This isn't something where I've gone in and done this beforehand and then I'm trying to speed run through it. This is actually me going through it, trying to understand what's going on and kind of where I've screwed up. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead, like and subscribe. I'll probably try to put a couple more of these things out there. And that's all for today. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.